Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
Don't you never ask, Heidi? It's Thursday. It is the 29th day of December. It's National Pepper Pot Day today.
Pepper pot.
Yeah, and it's also National TikTok Day today. Now, it's TICKTOCK, so I don't think it has anything to do with that app.
Sure.
It has to do with like a clock because we're tick-tock towards the end of the year, see? Going to be counting down the hours here before you know it into a whole...
Good riddance.
In a whole new year. It's going to be 2023 soon. Doesn't seem right
Yes,
to
it
me.
is.
I cannot believe that. And our Dear John letter today is actually talking about a New Year's Eve party, and we're going to chat. I absolutely am baffled by this, but I've got it shared in the show notes, so if you want to chime in, you can. But some people that were hosting a New Year's Eve party, and now they're getting divorced or splitting up, and they're wondering if they should still be hosting this party.
No.
But, well, I think the answer is yes. And
Oh, my gosh.
I'll tell you why. It's an interesting situation. You can chime in if you'd like at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. If your child is throwing a temper tantrum, turns out giving them a smartphone to play with might not be the best thing to do. Study published in the JAMA Pediatrics suggests frequent using smartphones and other screen time for children to calm them down during difficult moments could lead to emotional regulation issues or bratty behavior down the road. The study analyzed how frequently 422 parents used devices to pacify children aged 3 to 5, and then how that affected their behavior over a 6-month period. The lead author said that using devices to quiet difficult emotions is a lost opportunity for the child to learn how to cope with them on their own.
Yeah.
And could encourage them to misbehave so they would get the phone in, the long run.
Yeah.
A better idea might be to teach kids how to respond to a situation like this by taking them somewhere quiet to process their behavior and thoughts and remind them, hey, you're not being bad for having big emotions. You just need to reset.
Oh, my gosh.
We all need to reset sometimes. So,
What kind of hippie parenting
I
is
don't know.
that?
Hey, Heidi, you're not being bad. You just need to reset.
Oh, my gosh.
And we'll do that. And we'll be back in a bit. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know scientists have created a gel made of human cells that they say could stop bullets and other supersonic objects? Yeah.
Okay, this is a little creepy.
It is. Researchers at the University of Kent say it could ensure the safety of military and police personnel.
Which I'm all for.
And it could also be used to guard airplanes and spacecraft against flying debris. The protective biogel contains a protein found only in human cells. It's known as talin, T-A-L-I-N. It reforms in response to external forces. The science is way too complicated for me to understand, so we're going to skip all that. But I do know that in the tests, shrapnel fired at supersonic speeds of a mile a second, that's twice as fast as a bullet, the gel stopped it in its tracks. The breakthrough opens the door for a whole new generation of bulletproof armor.
Okay.
And it would be far more lightweight because it's made of this gel rather than of, like lead. So
That's very exciting.
Or steel or metal or whatever. So interesting stuff, but I don't get it at all. All right. We don't know everything. We don't even really know this. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com. The Film Academy has unveiled their 15 tracks. It's a short list for the Best Original Song Oscar in 2023. First-time entrants to the overall Oscar fields include chart toppers Rihanna, Selena Gomez, and Taylor Swift for their respective musical contributions to the films Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me, and Where the Crawdads Sing. Also on the list are Diane Warren, a 13-time Oscar nominee, Lady Gaga for Hold My Hand from the Top Gun Maverick movie, and The Weeknd, who performs the theme song for Avatar: The Way of Water. Do you have any ideas who you think is going to be the winner of this? Heidi?
Not even a clue.
All right. Well, I didn't know. I thought maybe you'd want to make a wager, but let me see if I want to guess.
I would assume Top Gun Maverick is going to do well on a lot of
could
things
be.
just because it was so huge.
That Avatar: Way of Water is doing really well right now, though.
Right.
See, the closer you get to the Oscars when they actually do this, I think the movies that come out towards the end have an advantage, but I don't know. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Condiment producer Hellmann's has teamed up with hospitality experience company Muddling Memories to create the most controversial cocktail of the holiday season. And several people tried this in the last couple weeks. I am not one of them, and I have no interest. Mayo Nog.
Ew.
Eggnog already sparks passionate debate among cocktail fans, with some hailing it as a Christmas in a glass and others saying, why would anybody even consider it drinkable? As for Mayo Nog, eggs are replaced by Hellmann's mayo and a concoction of other ingredients, including maple syrup, thrown into a blender with ice until smooth, then garnished with a dusting of cinnamon. You can taste the creative creation at New York's restaurant Amy Fontaine's for $16. But Hellmann's has also provided a recipe to mix it up at home, and I've got a link to that recipe.
Ew.
I just don't know why anybody would want to do that. And I got to tell you, I'm a fan of Hellmann's mayo. I think it's good. It's one of my favorite mayos, but I don't want to drink it with booze and nog. Mayo
Yeah, I just don't
nog.
know about that. I don't know if somebody had made me one, I might taste it just to see what it is, but
Do
it
you
sounds
think you would?
nasty.
If they told you what it was ahead of time,
I would probably taste it.
really. So if somebody
Out
said,
of curiosity.
hey, try this. It's got mayonnaise and liquor in it. You'd be like, give me
I
that.
would probably try.
You think so?
But I wonder what mayonnaise and syrup would taste like. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And just out
Mayonnaise,
of curiosity, I
maple
might
syrup.
just say,
I'm going
sip
to look
it.
really quick to see because I've got oh, it looks disgusting. Ugh. Mayo, whole milk, heavy cream, simple syrup, nutmeg, vanilla extract, cinnamon powder, rum,
Okay.
brandy, cognac, and ice.
Okay, so it's going to be made super sweet.
I'm not into that. That is not for me. Hey, you know what? Skip the mayo and let's chat. How's that sound? Scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And it's time right now for
Dear John Letters.
Dear John, dear John.
All right, I mentioned this to Heidi earlier in the program, and she and I completely disagreed, but I am going to read the letter, and after I read the entire letter, so Heidi knows the whole story, I'll see if we still disagree. Because I kind of think we'll be on the same page, but I don't know, maybe not. Dear John, we invited friends over for New Year's Eve, but my wife and I are now splitting up. Do we still host the party? Do we both host the party or just one of us? We were married for 3 years. We don't have children, and we're actually still going to live together for a few more months. My wife is moving to take a job in a different city, and I was not invited. She said she knows that my current company takes very good care of me, and she wants what's best for me. But this was an opportunity of a lifetime for her and for her career, so she's going to move. I'm going to try to stay married. I think we can do this for a bit. Who knows what tomorrow brings? Maybe I'll find a job there too and move. As for now, I think it would be awkward to cancel the party at the last minute. We're still getting along fine. It's just awkward. What do you think? Sad hubby. So do you still think that
You
should...
cancel the party.
Really? I don't think so.
Yes. Dude, she does not want to be married to you.
No,
it is not. No.
You
That
say
is
your piece. I'll be quiet. You say your piece.
She does not want to be married to you. If she wanted to be married to you, she would be saying, we can make this work. We'll find another job for you. You need to come with me. We need to do this. She's saying, I'm taking another job. I'll see you later. This is not a thing where she's saying, why don't we just see how it goes and maybe you can join me later on? No, she's trying to ditch you and she's moving.
Heidi is a glass half empty girl.
Oh
Have
my
you noticed?
goodness, John.
I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Here's what I would do. I would still have the party because how awkward would that be?
How
at the
awkward
last
is it
minute?
going to be for your guests?
I don't
Nobody
know,
wants
but-
to ring in the new year that way.
But you know what? They're going to find out eventually. So if you
But,
say,
right, but they don't want to party with you too when you're going through this.
but if you
You
say
are so weird.
she's taking this opportunity, she's going to be going. I'm not going right away. We're going to see how
Right
it goes.
away, we're getting divorced.
Maybe he's going to try to stay married.
You are
Heidi.
so
I'm naive.
optimistic. It is
No.
ridiculous.
I just think that, hey, you know what? Maybe she's saying, because I can tell you this right now. She probably thinks he's got a good job. He wouldn't quit because he's got such a good job. It's a good opportunity for him. Now she's found a good opportunity for her, but it requires her to move. She's thinking this is what's best for you, and this is what's best
that's
for
what's
me.
going on.
Yeah. You don't think so?
No.
You don't think
that
she's
is-
being honest with this whole situation? I'm moving there.
I don't think she's
And I
saying,
have a new man
I
there."
hope he follows me.
I don't know.
That's not what's happening.
You don't think so?
No. I would
Well.
love for the wife to write a letter. Actually, I would love to hear her.
Dear John, my husband won't take the hint. Now he's moving. He's following me. I tried to be nice. I tried to cancel
I
the
didn't
party.
want to hurt his feelings.
No, I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice to know what the wife is thinking, but maybe she's just saying,
my
I know
gosh.
you wouldn't do this. You wouldn't leave. You like it here. You have, you're plugged in. You've got your thing. You've got your job. You got your connections, whatever. I don't know if this is his hometown, if this is not his hometown, but, if he is very comfortable where he is and she's going, I'm going to go do my thing now.
I actually know another person whose spouse tried this exact same thing and said, I've got this really great opportunity. I'm going to be a flight attendant.
Oh,
and
you're talking about
we're
my-
going to just go ahead and get a divorce.
You're talking about my
because
first wife.
You need to stay in your community.
And what did I do?
And you went along,
I
and then
did.
she cheated on you with
I
a pilot,
moved.
and
I followed her to another state. But here's the good news, sad hubby. You know what? I did that. And it didn't work out the way I had planned, but it worked out exactly the way God had planned, because if I had not done that, I would not have met this giggling girl over here. Yeah, her, Heidi, who's now my wife and has been for almost 23 years. And I would never have met my son, who at the time was 2 years old when I met him,
Yeah.
and now is, an awesome 20,
but
almost
dude,
6-year-old.
don't bank on the fact that once your divorce goes through in another city that you're going to find the woman of your dreams. You may just want to walk away.
I would say this, follow your heart. 100% follow your heart. If you feel like that's the right thing, have the party. If you think it feels like the right thing, see what opportunities are in that community for you. Again, I'm not as cynical as Heidi. I've been down this road. I was you.
You've lived it and you still
I'd do it
believe that
again.
there's a possibility
I would do
that
it all over again,
This
'cause if I-
chick really wants to make things
I would do it all
work.
over again, because if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't even know you. So I stand by my answer. You can chime in with your advice at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Diet Pepsi was originally called Patio Diet Cola.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
90% of all restaurants fail during their first year of operation. 90%.
Mm-hmm.
How crazy is that? Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The yo-yo was originally used as a weapon in the Philippines jungle. Isn't that
I think I had
crazy?
heard that before.
Yeah, I think I told you that. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The oldest pig in the world lived to the age of 68.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
If you are over 100 years old, there's an 80% chance you're a woman. So high odds of a woman living that age, not as high odds of a man living to be over 100. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
White-faced capuchin monkeys, is that how you say that?
Yep.
Greet each other by sticking their fingers up each other's noses.
Okay.
That's why it's so fun to watch the monkeys at the zoo.
I love the monkeys.
Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. What if I just give you the answer and you have to see if you can come up with a question?
Okay.
No? Okay, that wouldn't work. How about this then? When asked to describe their perfect Christmas morning, nearly 60% of kids included this as part of the meal for Christmas morning.
As part of the food?
60%, yeah, said this was part of the meal. I have some Christmas leftovers. I'm trying to get through all this stuff.
Pancakes.
Yes, the answer is pancakes. And I have to admit, I've never in my entire life had pancakes on Christmas morning. Ever. Not even once.
Really?
Never. Can you think of a time we have?
I
No.
want to say that we've made them before for the kids.
We've made pancakes before, but not on Christmas morning. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A man accused of plotting to steal discarded laptops from a Manitoba dump called police on himself. He got cold waiting for his getaway driver. Friend dropped the man off at the Brandon landfill with a plan to break in, steal some laptop computers
from
the electronics pile, Brandon police said. But the plan went awry when the dumper, his friend, failed to come back to pick him up. The guy that dumped him off never came back.
I bet that friendship is over.
They say the man broke into the recycling depot, called police to turn himself in because, hey, I'm getting cold.
Wow.
The 39-year-old was charged with breaking and entering, by the way. So I don't understand what the plan was, because if these are in the dumps, that means they're not good anymore, right? Or he thought maybe he could fix them, do you think?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a wily plan that didn't work out too well.
Why didn't he just leave the dump grounds?
I don't know. That's why it's today's weird news, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. This is kind of an interesting childhood lottery dream home achieved from Zillow Gone Wild. Now, there's 4 different homes on the list here, and each one of these are completely different. But one that is in Fort Worth, Texas, $745,000, and this one has like a swimming pool and like a game room. And if you're interested in seeing these, you can click on, and I think all of these sold in the last year, by the way. Another one, 78 acres of oyster beds on your own private island, $3.7 million, Brantford, Connecticut. Number 3 on the list, a school in Washington, $699,000. They turned into a 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom house, 15,000 square feet, by the way.
That's
insane. Who doesn't need that, right? And then another one that is currently listed for $165,000. This one's in Michigan. And the interesting thing about this one, it has 2 urinals in the kitchen. I don't know why, but it looks like a bar maybe in the kitchen as well. And then there's 2 urinals attached to it. So
okay,
very bizarre.
That's extremely bizarre.
I got this email from Zillow Gone Wild. They have all kinds of silly listings on there.
I actually love those.
It really is kind of fun. I've got a link if you want to see all of them in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Quote today from Ron White. Not 1, not 2, but 3 of them. I did not climb to the top of the food chain to eat carrots. Next Ron White quote, De Beers should change its motto to diamonds. That'll shut her up for a minute.
For a minute.
And our final Ron White quote, this is when he was talking about somebody who spent 5 days in line to buy tickets. He said, I wouldn't camp out for 5 days if I was camping.
Me either.
I know. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Here's a headline. Hundreds of pizzas delivered to the homeless in warming centers across Vancouver. I love this story. This is a great story. So there was a cold snap some of you might have heard about.
Yeah, for sure.
And delivery drivers dropped off more than 100 hot pizzas at warming centers all across Vancouver thanks to a local writer. Temperatures dropped to negative 20 degrees. Homeless guests filled warming centers across the city. Emergency centers, though, didn't really have food because they're not a place to eat. It's a warming center.
Sure.
Well, Wednesday of last week, Gabrielle Peters, a disabled writer and policy analyst in Vancouver, sent out a tweet asking for deals from pizza shops to help feed the homeless who are staying in warming centers. She said, I knew there was nothing there, really, for people to eat. There was coffee and tea, but that was it. I thought, hey, what if we sent pizzas? So she posted online saying, hey, anybody know of a place that I could get a deal? And, whoever has the best deal for us, we're going to buy a bunch of pizzas. Anybody want to help find out? Anyway, the tweet got a boost from a person from a show called This is Vancouver.
Okay.
Brought in a whole bunch of donations. All of a sudden, they had $3,000 raised.
That's beautiful.
Enough to provide 15 different warming centers all around the city with pizza. So I think that is really, really cool. Donations continued to come in the next day, so they had another $500 a piece for each one of them. So they sent some more pizzas to those to those warming centers. So I think it's really neat. It says community is a verb, not just a noun. It's the act of doing. It's being present and making things happen in whatever way you can.
Absolutely.
I agree with that 100%. I absolutely love that. And
you
I
do,
love it.
and you live that.
I do. And I think it's really cool when people step up and help one another. And the best thing is when they do it not expecting anything at all in return.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I love about this. She wasn't saying, if I get 57 likes, I'm going to do this.
Right.
No, she was saying, I'm going to do this. Anybody want to help?
Right.
I love that. That is just the best. So hats off to you. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Thursday.